To mighty Uncle Zeus, vanquisher of Titans, your strength has saved our family before. You're most kind to now share some of it with me.
This hardly seems the time to make me offerings. All the more reason I appreciate the gesture, niece. And per the custom of our family, I've prepared something for you in turn.
You are most generous, Lord Uncle. Lord Zeus, King of Olympus, I am honored to be in your service. I vow to use your thunderous power for the greater good of our family.
Even in such a time, you pay proper respect to your Lord Uncle, my well-mannered niece. Know in turn you have my gratitude.
Benevolent Lord Uncle Zeus, I have for you another offering, as meager as it is. May you soon have occasion to enjoy it peaceably.
I'm often showered in such offerings, you know. However, coming from one such as you, it means a lot more to me than the rest. My other children stand to learn from you.
Lord Uncle, a token of my appreciation. Though I knew of your generous spirit well before we finally met, I'd not expected you'd make time for me again and again like this.
Your brother once was similarly generous to me. I often wondered who could have taught him such deference. Old Hades didn't, that I knew.
Queen Hera, out of all the matters you could be attending to, you've chosen to aid me. I am honored, and would honor you in kind.
Is there a wedding date that I should know about, or are you merely being generous with me? In any case, when I'm offered to, there's always a catch, so here.
You truly needn't have, Your Majesty. Great Queen of Olympus, I am humbled to have earned your favor, and will do everything I can to honor you.
I'm bound by wedlock, yet you praise me thus. I must say you are full of surprises, my dear. Or potentially just very ignorant. Or both.
This golden nectar is nothing in comparison to your splendor, Queen Hera, but it's the very best we have where I am from. To your eternal beauty, grace, and wisdom.
You needn't be a flatterer, you know. I aid you not from love, but from necessity. If there's a lesson I can impart, it's that you ought to keep your guard up at all times.
To the Queen of Olympus, long may you reign, and may that reign be one of great prosperity and peace, both for your devoted family and subjects, and for you.
Go on, girl. We each know I'm not really your queen. You're not even an Olympian. So, why did you drop the act? Or if it's not an act, wise up. This is a complicated world.
I heard so much about you, Uncle, but you're not just very strong. You're generous as well. I am grateful, and would give you this.
Little niece, how thoughtful, but deeply unnecessary. Yet now I'm feeling generous, so here, this one's for you.
Well, this is quite a catch. Uncle Poseidon, it is an honor to have earned your blessing, especially for all the battles still to come.
Well, I'm left to wonder who it was that taught you such good manners, niece. You're like a proper little lady. I'm impressed.
A little something to soothe the senses, Uncle Poseidon. I know it's hardly the occasion now, but isn't there always some cause to celebrate?
Praise your uncle, and your uncle why? He thinks it's really great. I think it's great, that is, that you would think of gifts in times like these.
This one's for you, Uncle. May you shake all our foes from the land, and your seas swallow them, that they rue the day they rose against us.
All of many sacrifices I've been receiving as of late, and there have been a lot. Yours have been the very best of all, my niece.
To think the goddess of seasons herself is my grandmother. I am honored to have made your acquaintance.
I see the Witch of the Crossroads taught you not just strength, but grace. I hereby accept your offering, and have something for you as well.
A gift from grandmother. Lady Demeter, I'm grateful for your strength. This is hardly fitting in exchange, but please accept it.
It seems there are such youth today as still can show my generation due respect. I am pleased my own granddaughter is such an example.
To the goddess whose power truly is the lifeblood of our world, it's by your grace that such an offering of nectar may exist at all.
Flower, surely there are other matters weighing heavily upon you now, more so than honoring your elders in the customary way? Nevertheless, I'm grateful for this, truly.
Grandmother, we've so much making up to do for all the time we could have spent getting to know each other. I trust we'll do just that soon enough, though for right now, there's this.
It's strange. As much as I loved your mother, she never honored me thus. Perhaps I was too lenient with her, or perhaps your generation is merely more considerate of their predecessors.
Cousin Apollo, I am grateful for all your warmth, benevolence, and aid. Please accept this gift.
An offering for me? What a delightful surprise. And I haven't had a lot of those of late. Know what? I've something for you too.
Thank you for this, cousin. I wonder, does this bottle's brilliant sheen come from the god of light himself? Perhaps to him it should return, right now.
Such a thoughtful gift. It's gracious of you to think of me like this, and during such a time. Though there's no need to go out of your way.
Brilliant Apollo, your many talents must be the envy of all the land, and I am honored that you're sharing them with me. Here, this is for you.
Come now, you truly shouldn't have. Such flattery is entirely unnecessary, I assure you. Although it's perfectly welcome.
They say this nectar shines as brightly as the sun, cousin. May it live up to such a promise, especially now that it's yours. I'm beyond fortunate to have you as a friend.
Oh, you're too kind. You didn't have to get me this. I never knew you underworld gods were so damn courteous. You know our customs better than we do.
Great Aphrodite. You must get more offerings than all the other gods and goddesses combined, though this one comes from me.
Why, this is wonderful, and also quite impressive. You already know our ways. I must return the gesture, so please take this. I insist.
I can't say no to such a lovely gift. You make me want to doubt myself less frequently, Lady Aphrodite. You wouldn't mind another offering, would you?
Your offering is more than welcome, love. And come to think, it's been entirely too long since someone showered me with praise.
I know so little still of matters of the heart. There's surely so much I could learn from you, Lady Aphrodite. I'm honored to have met.
Oh, sweetness, the honor is all mine. For matters of the heart, the key is openness. So you're well on your way towards the understanding you desire.
Your favor means so much to me, Lady Aphrodite. If only I could return it somehow. Even during the most difficult of times, you bring me strength and hope.
My heart, you're truly something, you know that? You're generous, selective with your words, and gorgeous, too. I don't know whether to be flattered or a little envious.
Lord Hephaestus, your services must be in very high demand. I'm grateful, and doubtless so are the nocturnal arms.
Look, I don't work for tips. Though ours ain't an ordinary arrangement, and ain't often lately I get new regular clients. So here, call it a trade.
I'm in your debt for this, Hephaestus, sir. For you, mighty Hephaestus. Though you may not have occasion for such offerings, working a hot forge every night and day.
Oh, this is just a service job, no need to get all cordial and the like. Nice gesture from you, though, so cheers and all.
Great Hephaestus, your work is beyond compare, and I'm grateful for your candor with me as well. Please, take this offering.
Anytime I get an offering, it's because somebody wants something from me. You're already getting premium service, but hey, it's your nectar. No, mine now, I reckon.
Lord Hephaestus, you're so much more than your ingenious craft. I never could have expected you to be so generous to me, and I'm most grateful for it.
Hello, Witchy. Is it hot in here? Or are you embarrassing me to no end? Just let me work the blasted forge. No need to make a big deal.
Dear Goddess Hestia, I hope you will accept this offering. It's a pleasure to have met someone with your warmth, wisdom, and strength.
Well, look at you, making me offerings. Such hospitality. And while I throw most customs to the flames, the old exchange of gifts is one that I don't mind. So here, something from me.
Something from Auntie Hestia. Please accept this, Great Aunt Hestia. Your generous support means a lot to me. I know there's so much I can learn from you.
Come on now, I've nothing much to teach. You seem a recluse, much the same as I, besides, although a looker still. But it's been nice to have made your acquaintance.
Great Hestia, goddess of hearth and flame, may your spark burn always as brightly. You've helped me so much on my way.
Why, thank you for that, dearie. You're too kind. Mortals were so convinced I only liked burnt offerings, they never gave me good stuff such as this.
A tribute for dear Lady Hestia. Your bright flames are a guiding light and bane to all our enemies, though your keen wisdom and fiery spirit spur me on at least as much.
No use buttering me up, you know. What, you think I'm going to withhold the best I've got unless you pay me some nice compliment? I can be petty, sure, but not that petty.
Lord Ares, I know mortal warriors often would make offerings to you before their battles to the death. I likewise wish to pay you my respects. No mercy for our foes.
I shall not take such honors without giving in return, especially from one who understands my work. A living weapon such as you ought to have this.
This I accept from you, my lord. It's not for me to decide how many battles I have left, but knowing I have your support in them means a great deal, my lord. May we achieve all our objectives soon enough.
Such nectar often is withheld till victory, although in many ways I feel as though we have already won. I have at least. And to that end, I'll find a moment to enjoy this properly.
No war can last forever, but we shall always be family. Isn't that so, my lord? This is but a simple reminder that there's more to unite us than the thrill of the fight.
You've given me far greater gifts than even this fine nectar, which I do of course appreciate. But the slaughter you have thus far caused, that is truly second to none.
Lady Athena, while we have a moment, I wish to offer you this nectar as a token of my gratitude. If I'd only known that we would meet here, perhaps I'd have arrived even sooner.
Nonsense. For I'm certain that you made your journey here as quickly as you could. Well, I of course accept your offering, though shall be saving it for when our victory is achieved. This, however, you may be able to use sooner.
You honor me with such a gift, goddess.
Try as I might to consider each possibility, partaking of nectar in the midst of this conflict that we're in is quite unthinkable. Still, it's something to look forward to.
If it's something to look forward to, then it's a greater gift than I thought. The idea of a sip of nectar while at peace, it does sound good.
Your gesture is unnecessary. Warring mortals often make me offerings in hopes that I might guide them to victory. But you and I have a shared purpose, so I require no such incentives in our case.
This is no incentive, merely a way of saying thank you for accepting me and recognizing what potential I may have to aid our family in a time of need.
You honor me, and have my thanks. This nectar, it's been to the underworld and back, along with you. It'll take on a particularly complex flavor, I should think.
If this bottle indeed traveled to the ends of the earth before returning home, then it's all the more suited to someone of your wisdom and experience. May you enjoy it once you lay down your arms. I don't wish to be just some ungrateful guest. I know you have your customs here, and I have studied them. So please, for all your cheer and generosity.
Whoa, this is nectar. It's the real thing. We could use every drop that we can get. Then here is something for my most distinguished guests, of which I have decided you are one.
I'm most grateful, and wish I could stay for the festivities.
Hey, nice. More nectar, always good to have around in case the wine runs out. Not that it ever does or ever will. Now, what exactly do we toast to next?
To emerging from peril unscathed, or whatever you decide. I know maintaining high morale is paramount, especially with the mountain under siege.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, sure, I'll take that nectar off your hands, as this here's just the place to put it to its proper use. But don't you get all sad and sappy with me. You're at a feast, not at a wake.
I must admit, I'm unable to cast aside my fears and worries, quite like you, Dionysus. It's little wonder mortals make so many offerings in your name, as now do I.
Now that's the spirit, giving back to the community. I like it, yeah? After all, you know I can't make cheer and revelry for everyone all by myself, don't you? Though between us, I still can make an awful lot.
Such cheer and revelry that you've created seemingly out of thin air. And during such a time. Well, if this truly is to be a never-ending feast, then you'll need plenty of supplies. It's been a pleasure to have worked more closely with you, Sister Artemis. This is hardly worth the gift of impeccable precision, though I wanted you to have it.
Doing the old traditions now, are we? Well, sure, then I accept your offering, Sister Melenoi. And I've an offering for you in kind.
Truly, you're the best.
You do know we have barrels of this stuff up on Olympus, right? Used to, at least. Damn near forgotten what it tastes like, come to think.
May the good memories come flooding back. Whenever you have the time for it, of course.
What's all this extra generosity from you lately? It's putting me on edge. Don't you go acting like this is goodbye.
It's merely that the arrow-riddled remnants of my foes give me occasion to reflect. I tell myself never to take my dear friends for granted.
I can't exactly drink this on the hunt, you know. But I can squirrel it away for safekeeping. Maybe once all this is settled, we can share a bottle and get properly caught up.
Or, failing that, we could always keep on teaming against vengeful spirits and the like. Although it's nice to keep the possibility in mind.
Hey, thank you. Olympus started running a little low on this stuff. I'll be sure to lord it over the others, as long as you don't mind me exploiting your good graces.
I don't recall anything about exploiting one another's good graces in the bylaws of the Silver Sisters, so you should be fine. May you enjoy it either way.
Hard making friends with goddesses, but I have what I need. We can be on our own without feeling alone, you know? I hope you know. That's how it is for me.
I do know, and feel much the same. When we're not watching one another's backs, we have Selene and Headmistress watching over us. Still, it's always good to see you face to face.
You too. Most of my family I can do without most of the time. You're an exception. We may not be sisters by blood, but you'll always be Sister Malinoe to me.
Likewise, Sister Artemis. I'm glad you're here, Hermes, and it's an honor to finally be working together. To our swift victory.
It's been a minute since I got an offering. Cheers, Em, although you needn't have. But here, I've just the thing for you.
Nothing like a quick exchange of gifts. Hermes, if there's anyone out there who can help me outpace time, it's you. Please accept this for your swift and reliable service.
Right, charitable, you really am. It's just I really need to move along, so let's get to the blessings, if you please.
I know you've been exceptionally busy as of late, but might I briefly interrupt our routine to give you this little offering? It isn't much, but down here, it's some of the best we've got.
How you could find the time these days, though I am grateful that you thought of me like this. Now straight to business then. Got lots to do.
If not for all your speed and bravery, we never would have had a fighting chance against our enemy, Hermes. I don't think we'll soon be able to repay you for this, but I can try.
Partial of you, Em, though I'm not much for tips, and we've got pressing matters to attend to, don't you think? Though I appreciate it, honestly.